bloody brambles. Right guys, back at the house this afternoon, and I've just got a second coat of Tranquil Dawn on the wall. So I hope to see how that comes out. I'm not really sure about the colour, but I think I'm liking the idea of a green in this room, but a different green to the other room. So yeah, gonna see how that dries out, and then our plan today is to scrub all of the walls with sugar soap, every single one. Not today, but as much as possible, and start filling and sanding in places that we need to do that. But it'll be sugar soap first, then then fill, then sand. Jack's going to be helping me today. We've got Electrician downstairs doing stuff in the kitchen, and Jack's mum is also going to be doing some dumplings for us. So yeah, I'm going to go make the sugar soap solution up and we'll get cracking. We need warm water. We need warm water. Go to the gross shower instead. Which is currently covered in wallpaper. Gross. Tenth of a bottle. Yeah, we'll go with that. Look how yellow that is. It's not very nice. Right, get to work, boy.
What? You need to show me.
Bully. So I forgot my plan with these was to not use the microfiber cloths, it was actually to use some like scrubby pads. Because we tried this microfiber cloths and they're just like smearing the sticky stuff around the wall rather than actually taking it off. So round 2, and hopefully this one's going to work better. So guys, it does tend to help when I can read instructions. You're meant to scrub the wall with the sugar soap and then go over it with a wet but clean watercloth, so not with the sugar soap in, to get the sugar soap off. So maybe that's why it wasn't working. So we're going to give that a go now, and hopefully that has a better result than just endlessly scrubbing it with sugar soap. Okay guys, we've run into a little bit of a problem. The sugar soap, I've scrubbed this bit about 4 or 5 times, and it is better than it was. Especially now that I realise that you're meant to put cold water, well, not cold water, you're meant to rinse it with water after. But it's still not coming off completely, and apparently you shouldn't paint on any wallpaper paste that's left on the walls. So we might have to go and get, basically if we have to do this like 8 times a wall, then we're going to be here for absolute hours, and we really do not have the time to do all that. So what we're thinking is we'll get the worst of it off in like a couple, 2 or 3 goes, and then we might have to look at what else we can get. Apparently there's a Zinza product which will get the rest of the glue off, and if not, there's another Zinza product which we should be able to get, which will go over whatever's left, and hopefully it'll be fine. So yeah, we're going to get to it. Jack's already working on his spot again, and I'm going to join him. So guys, as you might be able to see from behind me, there is a slight texture, like colour difference in the wall. So that bit is more dry than this bit, which I just finished on. And I think we did get a hell of a lot of the glue off. I just don't think we've got every little bit off. We've done pretty much all of the walls bar that one just around the window. So we've got a bit more to do tomorrow. But yeah, it is working, like definitely like touching the walls. You can tell there's not a thick layer of glue like there was on there before. But yeah, it's still not 100%, so I'm just not sure if we should be putting something else over it before we, like a separate coat of Zinza or something to prevent the paint peeling, but I do think we've got enough off. I'm hoping we've got enough off for it to be fine. But we are wrapping up for today. Is my watch dead? Yeah, it's dead. Let's see what time it is. So yeah, it's 8:30 and we've been here since about 4:30, so it's definitely time to get back. Jack's absolutely starving. And yeah, it's been a good day. Definitely could have got more done than we did, but we spent ages trying to work out if we were actually doing the right thing by scrubbing everything. Big help to Christine again, who has been scrubbing the walls with us, and tomorrow is going to the dump with all those bags of wallpaper. And then check out the difference in the lights in here. So Matt, our electrician, what's he called? Bright Spark LED Limited? Honey?
Spark LED.
Not LED. Bright Spark Electrical. Bright Spark Electrical. Did all of these spotlights for us, which look so much better. We've got some repair work to do on the ceiling at some point, but for now this is a massive step up from the groovy, disgusting lights we had before. We're coming back tomorrow, we do it all again, so we will see you then. So guys, been back at the house since 4:30, it is now 5 o'clock, so we got to get going. And by get going, I mean actually get some stuff done. Basically I've just gone around and put another coat on of the colours. So this is Tranquil Dawn by Dulux. It looks really nice and green from some angles, but it looks a bit blue from others, so I'm not 100% sold on it yet. Leaving that coat to dry, and also we're leaving this from this wall for sugar soaping until that's dry, just so I can actually get a bit of a better idea of the colour. Because we're going to have to scrape around that, and I don't want to wash away the paint that I've literally just put on the wall. And then I've also put a second coat on my office. In fact, I think that's quite a generous second coat, but I mean, in the camera right now, I can see this colour looks awful. But actually in person, it's okay, but I'm not really sold on it. And then this one looked really white a second ago, but actually now it's drying. You can see the pink colour coming through. I think they complement each other okay. They don't really look like it on there because that looks really dull on there, but in person they look a lot more vivid than this. So yeah, I'm not 100% on that, but we're going to start sugar soaping this room. And also I've been Googling because I wasn't 100% sure if we were doing the right thing yesterday, but a lot of people online have said after sugar soap, try and get the excess off with a scraper rather than just trying to wipe it off. So I'm thinking we're going to try that in here, get as much off the gunk off, wipe it onto a piece of kitchen towel, and see if then wiping it with water after that is going to be more effective than what we were doing yesterday, which was basically just sort of smearing it everywhere. Although we have tested the walls in the other room and they are a hell of a lot better than they were So it's working, just not, I don't think it's as efficient as it could be. So we've got some nice hot water and we're going to get cracking.
I don't think it's doing much. The wall still feels extremely... Where's the big bucket?
Oh, did you not bring it back in?
No!
Oh, it's in the other room then.
I told you to do it as you walked past.
Well, I didn't.
Very unhelpful you are.
It's not very nice.
Oh, stop being unhelpful then, bro.
Do what I want, bro. I need to get those gloves back on.
Is it just the one day?
Yes. What? Hot?
Yeah.
Told you to wear gloves.
No, you didn't.
Although to be fair, I'm going to stick my hand in it too in a second.
I did not.
Or maybe you should have done. Ever thought about that? No, because you're selfish.
You're dumb.
Not very nice, dear.
No?
Not very nice,
Being
dear.
dumb, bro.
Do what I want, bro. Ooh, knee fell, Sala. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll be done before 8. She's died. The curse of the house. Ooh. Excuse me.
Gross, gross, gross. Right. That's nice and tasty. What do you want about?
Burn a hole.
Oh, that's probably a bit too much water. Definitely way too much water, but on the plus side, that feels pretty good. Not slimy at all. Get back to work.
104.29.
4.
For that.
Oh. Definitely not the colours. What have you done? Oh, you've unscrewed the door. Actually, in the camera they look pretty similar, but in person those colours do not look the same at all. Weird. Same, well, this is definitely like quite a cold pink. It's a very odd colour. Well, again, that looks a bit more similar in the camera to what it actually does visually. That looks identical on that. So weird. You proud of your achievement? I'm gonna have to go refill the sugar soap. I kind of like this colour. It's warming on me. From really far back, it looks a hell of a lot more green. In this light, actually, at the moment, it's looking quite green, but it's like when we were in the daylight, it did look very pink. No, not pink, very bluey. Don't know. It's not a bad colour. Much better than my office choice, anyway. So, guys, we're calling it a day there. Jack and I have only just about done one wall each in this office, which is not great. It's taking a long time, but on the plus side, you can really tell that the paste has come off the walls. And I've done probably just over a wall. You can see where I've got down to. So I've got that tiny patch to do tomorrow. And then hopefully this wall will be a bit quicker. And same with this wall, because obviously, you know, there's a door there, so it's not a full big wall. Jack's just setting up the dehumidifier to hopefully dry it out, and then we'll double check our work tomorrow. But this bit's already dry and it's feeling, yeah, hell of a lot better. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. But yeah, I feel like we should have divided the jobs up slightly. Like we should have done wallpaper room by room probably, rather than doing all the wallpaper in one go, so that we weren't just stuck with one job for days on end, because this bit particularly is very gross and slimy and it's taking a long time, so it's not the most fun, but obviously it needs to be done. We can't leave the paste on the walls, so we go again tomorrow. Also, I know I've probably already said this, but I mean, now they've dried, they are a bit more complementary, but they're not the colours I'm looking for. That's way too dark. That's probably too pale. And I mean, it's like it's kind of oddly cold for a pink. It's not very warm. So yeah, those aren't the ones for me. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that. But on the plus side, I do think I really like that colour. So one win. Right, so we're in the kitchen, just looking at Christine's exceptional hard work. Yeah, she's been scrubbing out all the cupboards so that we can start bringing some of our stuff over and start getting it in the cupboards. That's just one less thing to do on moving day. So yeah, all the cupboards are currently open, drying out, and looking a hell of a lot fresher.